before we go through all the trouble of hearing a ton of testimony, why don't you just be honest, Ms. Butler, and let us know whether you really believe Mr. Wilson is Nyiana's biological father.
I really feel like she's his. I do.
So is that to say that if you had to doubt one of the children, you really didn't know if Zariah was his, but Nyiana you're pretty confident about?
Yes. I am. Nyiana's definitely yours.
You said that about the other one.
We just heard that same testimony, didn't we, Jerome?
Just heard
But I did thought both of the kids was yours. Like, we always had sex without no condom. So that's why I don't understand. But Nyiana's definitely yours, though.
It's a lottery, ma'am.
No, Nyiana's definitely yours.
Let me compose myself, because I want to get the information on Nyiana, because I do want her to know who her biological father is. And I'm disappointed, Miss Butler. I really am. You a mother.
No, she's not. No, she's not at all. Don't have a clue what being a mother is.
I do love my kids,
Don't have
though.
a clue what being a mother is.
I love my kids. And I do want to do better. I actually do.
I will repeat, whether you are performing the duties of a mother, doing the best you can, or whether you are just simply wallowing in dysfunction that prevents you from being the mother you know you should be. You are the children's mother if they came out your body. And I'm really disappointed at what I'm seeing from you. I know you're not that old, but you're old enough to know that this is not funny, and no, it's not cute, and it is unacceptable, this behavior.
It is.
If your children could sit here and truly understand the lack of respect and the lack of maturity their mother is showing as it relates to their paternity, their lives, they would be disappointed too. It's not fair.
Not at all.
So let's go on to Nyiana. Can you take me to the nature of your relationship during the window of time when Nyiana was conceived, Mr. Wilson? What was this relationship then?
She was living in an apartment, so I would come over periodically, check on the kids. We might have sex sometimes, but everybody in the apartment talking about everybody running out the house. And I caught a guy over there one time. I knocked on the door. She's trying to hide a dude in the bathroom. Multiple occasions.
There was not no multiple occasions.
Guys.
You only seen one thing.
I only seen it one time, but
Exactly.
everybody tell me. All apartments.
I'm always in the house. What you talking
Well,
about?
that's where you do all your nasty stuff in the house. I give her some money one time for the bills. She had some little young gangbanger dudes over there, stole her money, you know.
So this is all during when Nyiana was conceived?
Yeah.
You got all that going on?
Yeah, she got all
hiding
that
men in the
going on.
bathroom and
Hiding
men
in
being
the
over there and
bathroom.
stealing the money, and every time you go over there, you still having sex with her. Now, you old enough to know, I don't know what you doing.
I know it. But I still loved her, though. And I still cried.
I mean, really, you've had so much to say about her.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
And I'm trying to
wrong.
figure out where you coming from.
I'm wrong.
Almost 50 years old, running around here with this little girl that don't know whether she coming or going.
You're right. And
In a hurry, going
feel myself for that.
nowhere fast. And you steady having sex with her with no protection and potentially making babies.
Yeah. I thought about that, and I was wrong. I thought we can get back together, because she always said we're going to get back together. And I wanted a family, you know what I'm saying? Because we already got my 2 kids. And, you know.
So this is all going on
love her.
This is all going on when Nyiana was conceived.
Yes.
So we can pretty much say that there's paternity doubt here too, if that
Yes.
was going on. And Miss Butler, who were you dating other than Mr. Wilson? Because he even says you weren't living together, so he was kind of coming and going, and you were also dating other people. Do you know definitively who you were dating at that time?
I mean, I wasn't dating, but I did see the guy like a couple of times, and
You know who the guy is?
yeah, but we didn't have.
There's multiple guys.
No, it was like one guy that
Multiple
I can remember.
guys.
I mean, like
Multiple guys, man.
we did try to have sex, but we did use a condom, and like he didn't even finish. Like he never.
That's the story from Zariah, and that one didn't pan out.
Yeah, that didn't
But
work.
I did that.
Multiple guys.
So you just having sex with a whole bunch of guys that can't finish.
Thank you. I'm the only one can handle my business.
We trying to figure out Ms. Butler gonna handle hers. Who else? Who is it?
With Nyiona?
Who were you? With Nyiona. We're at Nyiona now. We want to understand the facts surrounding her conception. Were you just with Mr. Wilson, or were you also with one or more men as well?
I mean, I did see like
Tell the truth.
one guy
Tell the
that
truth.
he seen. That was him.
That's what I caught her with.
That
Tell the
was
truth.
it though.
Tell the truth.
Like-
Tell the truth.
So
was it.
how did you catch her, Mr. Wilson?
I knocked on the door. She's like, who is it? She didn't know it was me. And I looked through the window. I seen the dude, when she found out it was me, I seen the dude trying to run to the bathroom. So I punched through the window. And you know, I got my kids in there. Got my son sitting on the couch looking crazy. He looking all nervous. You know, while she in the back room entertaining company.
If you want more episodes of Paternity Court, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell. The kids are out in the front room and you back in the room with men?
Yes.
Hold up.
She went man with multiple. That's the only time I caught her physically.
I mean,
but
we was-
everybody in the apartment told me she'd been with multiple men.
That's a lie right there.
Everybody.
That's definitely a lie.
Everybody.
That's a lie.
Everybody.
You making that up. That's a lie.
All right, so you go and you punch through the window because the guy is running out through the bathroom and you believe she was having sex with this guy during the window of time when Nyiona was conceived.
Yes.
What else?
Just been my past. Then the guys in the apartment telling me,
No, he
everybody
just
been up in the apartment.
He just been thinking and guessing.
I ain't been guessing.
That's all he been doing.
People don't know me like that. They wouldn't lie to me. Man, your baby mama, man, she gonna have this dude, that dude. You know.
my God.
Everybody told
So,
me.
Mr. Wilson, what happened when you found out she was pregnant with Nyiona?
I
Tell
told her
me
it wasn't
that.
my baby. I told her it wasn't my baby.
So you said, Nyana's not my child.
Yes.
And when he told you that, Ms. Butler, what did you say?
I said, Nyiana's his. I said it. Nyiana's his.
And when I seen the baby, I knew the baby wasn't mine.
I mean, she kind of do look like you.
And so take me to the pregnancy. Take
Y'all
me
did?
to the pregnancy. Did you participate in the pregnancy when Nyiona?
Not really, I didn't.
You was actually there though. You was there.
I wasn't really there.
When I was pushing out Nyiona, I think you was there.
No, I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I was not there. I didn't get, I was not there when she had the baby. I was not there. I was there when my two children was born.
Okay, so did you put Mr. Wilson's name on the birth certificate as father on Nyona's birth certificate?
No.
She know the baby ain't mine.
Did you give the baby his last name?
No.
She knew the baby wasn't mine.
I know Nyiana's yours, but I just didn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So why did the other two get his last name? The other two, you gave the children his last name. Zariah and Nyiona, you didn't. Why?
Because with them two, he know that them was his, so and he was actually there.
You say you just didn't do it.
No, I just didn't do it. I just didn't.
So Nyiona is 19 months old. What kind of relationship does she have with Mr. Wilson?
None at all. He don't really come by to see her. Nothing really.
Can't come by. Too many men running in and out.
Oh my gosh.
Can't come by. I'm scared to go over there.
So how do you see the other kids, the two?
They live with me. I took them from her house and moved them in with me. I didn't want them kids to be around that mess.
So you have the two
I
kids
have my two kids.
with your last name.
Yes.
But the other two, they're at Ms. Butler.
Yeah, I can't take some ain't mine.
Have you spent any time with Nyiona? Have you gotten to know
I don't
her
have
at all?
no bond with her at all.
No.
No fatherly bond or nothing of the sort. I might have seen her 5 times.
In 19 months?
Yes.
And how does that make you feel, Ms. Butler? I mean, you're saying you really do believe he's Nyona's biological father, but he doesn't do anything or spend any time with her?
Well, ma'am, I do a lot for all the kids because that's the kind of person I am. Her first birthday, I bought a birthday cake, bought her presents. Well, she didn't do nothing for her own kids,
It's not about the presents, it's about the presence.
Thank you.
Of the parent.
Exactly, that's what she's talking about.
And I'm concerned that the babies didn't get any presents from you and you aren't present for them.
Not at all.
I was present.
It's sad.
So here we are. Nyiona's 19 months, so I guess she doesn't have anybody to say dad. She don't even say that because she didn't have anybody, right? Or who is it?
Kevin.
Does she have a father figure? What does she have?
Nothing really.
Multiple guys. She don't know. She got that baby confused.
Does she call anybody daddy or dad? Does she call anybody that?
No, I don't think she can even say dad yet.
She confused, baby confused.
She not
So many
confused, she
multiple
just
dudes
not
coming in and
saying it
out.
yet.
She don't even know.
Oh my God.
Baby don't even know, ma'am. I'm telling you, she ain't no way she could know. Multiple guys running in and out.
So if you are her biological father, Mr. Wilson.
Coming with me.
No.
I can't have them babies like that. Them little girls.
No,
man.
that's not happening.
And you can't have no little girls around somebody like this.
But the only problem is you're not on the birth certificate yet.
But we can change that.
No.
Because it's laws. Because them kids, man, they don't deserve no mother like that.
No, I said I want to do better, so.
You've been saying that for
I'm
5 years.
going to do better, so be
For
quiet.
5 years. And she ain't changed a bit, Nyiona.
You don't
Haven't
know.
changed a bit. I do know.
You don't even
I
live
do
with
know.
So, Miss Butler, what if Mr. Wilson is not?
That just can't happen. That just can't be.
You said that the first time.
Okay, but I know for a fact she is yours. So that can't be.
Have you thought about what if he's not?
No. I know for a fact she's definitely his.
Yeah, that about Zariah.
You did.
Damn. But she is yours.
Okay, we'll find out in just a moment.
We're gonna find out right now because I'm about sick of y'all. Give me a result. I really am. This is just so raggedy.
Yeah, it is, Reg.
No, it really is. And you sitting up in here just talking like you on a playground somewhere. Just no, what? When listen to me. Stomach growing instead of your mind. No. You don't get to come in here with 4 babies and do that silly nonsense in front of me. That may work for them raggedy guys you used to dealing with, but that don't work for me. All that whining and smiling and hair pulling and no. That's a no. And the only reason they falling for it is so you get on your back. And you steady doing it.
Easy.
Sitting up here with these babies running around here, don't know who the daddy is, and you sitting up here smiling and laughing, and Mr. Wilson, you in here co-signing like you on here, like you gonna get you a robe and a gavel, but you over there sleeping with a girl 20-something years younger with you, and you know she not developed up here enough to even be processing all this. All of y'all. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Wilson versus Butler, when it comes to 19-month-old Nyiona Butler, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Wilson, you are the father.
My little baby.
Yeah, Mr. Righteous, you done missed 19 months of that little baby's life.
Well, I can make up for it.
Yeah.
No.
You better start making up for it now. Both of you all better start making up for some stuff. All this blessings both of you all got, I didn't get to have my son until I was 41. And boy, I thank the Lord. I was so grateful just to get one. I know you struggling. And what I've learned now is sometimes you can get so lost If I shine the light for you, you wouldn't even see it. Mr. Lillard, you say you were forced to open this case after receiving a message last year from Ms. Holt's 20-year-old son, Delvin Holt. Ms. Holt, you say you have unsuccessfully tried for 20 years to get Mr. Lillard to accept responsibility for your son, Delvin, and today is the day he is finally going to accept the truth. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Mr. Lillard, tell me about your relationship with Ms. Holt. What do you remember? How did you meet?
Me and Miss Holt met back in 1997, summer school, high school. She'd go out to eat with my mom, I'd take out to eat. I was in love with her. I cared about her. You know, I experienced a lot of things with Miss Holt. She was the first for a lot of experiences. And
Your first for a lot of experiences?
a lot of experiences.
A lot. Jerome, he said a lot.
A lot of experiences.
Seem very experienced
Some
to
I
me.
can't even say, but you know.
Seem very experienced
So
to me.
does that mean she was your first? You lost your virginity to Miss?
No, not quite. She was the first for some other things.
Well, Your Honor.
I'm scared to ask what other things.
She's the first woman I went downtown on.
Oh my. Okay.
First woman experienced a lot
Okay,
of
that's
things.
too much information.
But
Really.
I'm just saying, I had a lot of admiration for her. But she was also my first heartbreak, first person I really experienced what pain was. So, you know, and you know, it's not been no back and forth fighting over the years. It's been a very cordial thing. But she made some mistakes that cost everybody a lot of pain right now, me and him.
Pain.
You know.
So,
To do with him.
Miss Holt, tell me about the relationship. What do you remember?
We was in a good relationship. We really didn't have any problems. I love Darius. He know that. We did some things that we shouldn't have been doing at the time, and with those actions, we have Delvin now. So.
Okay.
So, Mr. Lillard, I could see your body language when Miss Holt was testifying. What happened? Where did things go wrong?
Things were wrong when I caught her cheating.
Oh,
yes.
what happened?
Well, on this very sunny, bright day, Miss Holt just decided not to be at school. Wasn't in none of her classes. We usually meet up in class, hallways, whatever. She wasn't there. So, you know, hey, me being me, I know something's going wrong. So I tell you what, let me skip school myself. I left school, walked 2 miles to her family's home, knocked on their door, no answer.
It wasn't even
Look
like
through the
that.
peephole.
It wasn't even like that.
See shadows moving all around.
No.
Through the
no.
peephole?
Tiptoeing towards the door.
No.
So I parked myself on that concrete
Your
set
Honor.
Indian style for 4 or 5 hours till they had to come out.
It wasn't even in there that long, so you need to stop
Wait a
telling
minute, Miss
stories
Miss
like
Holt, hold on now. This story is fascinating.
that. We went
So
with-
you sat there for 4 or 5 hours, Mr.
Sure did.
Lillard,
It was not that
waiting
long.
on Miss Holt to come out?
Come out. Somebody was
wasn't
coming
that-
out, and I
it
knew it was
wasn't
gonna be
that
her and
long.
somebody.
So what happened when the door finally opened?
Door opens up. I see a fella that I end up knowing. Knew this guy. Me and him never had any issues.
did not.
He like, darn, he's shocked to see me. I'm shocked to see him. Like, darn, you know, he called out my name. I called his name.
We was gearing-
She's
Your
standing
Honor.
behind him, and she's mad
Your
because,
Honor.
yeah, you caught. You wasn't
Your
expecting
Honor.
this. What is it to say?
So
That's
what
when our
does Miss
relationship
Holt
ended.
do?
That's when our relationship ended. She ain't had nothing to say. That's when I ended it.
Oh, you ended
Your
it right
Honor.
there.
I shut it down.
That's when the relationship ended, and that's fine.
So, Miss Holt,
Yes.
who was in the house with you?
That was just a friend. It's just a friend. We was not in there for no 4 hours. Matter of fact, it was like 10, 15
I left second period.
minutes.
I left second period. That's early in the
No.
morning. I left second period.
No.
Second period is early in the morning.
No, it was not.
So you got third period, fourth period, lunchtime, fifth period, and sixth period.
You was
I
not
left.
even out there that long. I know you wasn't, because I wasn't even in the house that long.
So,
You was too busy. You wouldn't know.
You don't know. I wasn't busy doing nothing.
She wouldn't know.
Miss Holt, why did you finally open the door?
Because we was getting ready to leave out. It was time for for a family member to come home, so I knew that I had to leave, and I knew he was outside knocking on my door also.
But if you have a steady boyfriend, why are you leaving school with another boy and going to lock yourself in the house in the daytime and skipping school to spend time with him? I mean, this really doesn't make sense.
That's true, Your Honor.
And this is just me personally. But if I'm knocking on my boyfriend's door and I don't care if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, or 4 hours, we got a problem.
Yes,
Amen.
exactly.
Yep.
If the door doesn't open right away.
And I truly understand that.
Next thing you know,
but
she
as
pops
far
up
as,
pregnant.
I was pregnant, Your Honor. I was already pregnant before that even happened.
So after the door
Well, that
incident.
makes it even worse if you
I was
already pregnant and you gonna sleep with somebody else.
No, we was together. Thank you very
Lord.
much. And you know that we
this
was
is
having
mind-boggling.
unprotected sex, so therefore you cannot deny and say that.
So you're saying that shortly after this encounter at the house where she wouldn't open the door, she says, I'm pregnant.
There you go.
Do you remember the day
Yes,
she
Your Honor.
told you?
Honestly, no, I tried to block out my mind after that. I was
After
hurt.
that-
Like I
after
said,
that,
that
we
was
was
my
pretty
first
much-
time ever.
Oh, so you had the puppy love heartbreak over
That
that.
was my first time ever experiencing that.
Ah.
Out my
It was
mind.
crazy,
It was a wrap.
mad crazy.
I blocked out my mind, and I ain't never forgave her for it.
Darius was not present during any point of my pregnancy. He was not present any point of him being born. He was not there at all.
Nope.
But after Delvin was born, did you let him know?
I did let him know.
What was his response?
Of course, he still was upset in his feelings, so therefore he was like denying him. He's not mine. Darius knows that Delvin is his child.
So I want to hear from Delvin now. Delvin, what do you know about Mr. Lillard? There's a lot of conversation about what was going on before you were born. What do you know about him?
Your Honor, my mom has always told me he was my father, and I just basically came here to let him know I don't need a father, but I just really want to come to find out if he is so I can have closure, me and my mama, so.
But
And they look
Your Honor?
just alike. I mean, you can tell on the pictures, they look just alike. It's not a secret.
So what has this denial felt like?
Your Honor, it really it hurt me a little bit. Any kid needs a father, you feel me? A boy at that, so it was painful to know he didn't want to deal with me or nothing like that, but it brushed off growing up.
Because I made sure that I did a great job
Yeah.
as a woman, as his mother and father, to take care of him.
Your Honor, but I also, one of my other kids, who I had a DNA test with, after she
And
called
they
me
look
years
just
later,
alike.
she asked me, could I do this? Well, I'm
they
already
look
in the
just
system.
alike.
Go down there, take him down there, and have him
crazy.
tested. We did.
They
We
look
did,
just
Your Honor.
alike, Your Honor.
We did, and I got a paper saying that I could be excluded as his father.
Really? Do you remember this occasion with this DNA test?
I remember going down there and taking a DNA, me and Delvin going out to take a DNA. I don't know if he showed up or not. I never received anything. When I called down there, they had no records of him going down there to take a DNA for him.
Mr. Lillard, did
Now
you
that-
sign off on this?
Now, that is the strange part. When I called them to get the paperwork to show that I done this already,
Where is it at?
there was nothing in the system.
But you did receive a result, you
I
said.
received the result. That's the only thing I received.
And what did that paperwork look like?
Result is.
Had all of the numbers and all the matches, all that stuff, and down at the bottom and read Darius J. Lillard could be excluded as the father. Because I've had 4 of them done. So I trust me, I know.
Now, are you sure that wasn't a result from maybe the other
Oh,
case?
no, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Trust me, I've had 4 of them done. If there's any kind of discrepancy with any woman I sleep with, I ain't worried about no child. But go on down there. Come on, let's go. Ain't no shame in my game. I'd rather know our child is mine now than later.
And so, as you prepared for your court case today, I mean, this is critical evidence. Did you contact the court or attempt to get copies of that paperwork so you could bring them to court?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
What did they tell you?
There was not, my name was under this case. My name was under it, but there was no information. There was somebody else under there. So somebody else was tested. So there we go. Now we know of 2 other people.
Wait a minute, somebody else?
The guy that I caught her with, he's not even listed under there. But there was somebody else's name under that same file as mine.
So
that's 2 people now. Now that's 2 people other than me. So that's 3 people total that I know she's been with. So, I mean, you tell me do the math.
What?
You do the math.
What are you talking about?
So hold on. Miss Holt, did you test another man?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, I did. I had another guy tested, and he was not the father. And that was because I was dealing with him before me and Darius had got together, so it wasn't his.
Did you ever tell Mr. Lillard you tested another man as well?
Yes, I did. So he
I don't recall it.
Yes,
I would
yes, I
remember it.
did.
I
So
don't
he
recall
was
that.
aware. Yes, I
recall
did.
that.
He knew
My
it.
name was under there too. I thought they might have mixed both. That's got to be my test. Maybe he ain't took one, because I know what I got in the mail.
Where's the results?
Clerical errors can be made.
Where's the results?
So, Miss Holt, did you ever test the guy that was in the house that day?
We didn't do anything, so there was no need to test him.
And you never had a sexual relationship with that person?
No. No, Your Honor.
Sex education was more important than regular education at the time.
For you too, also.
We kept a relationship going over the years, off and on here and there. I go over there.
When was the last time we had sex, Darius?
It would have been last night if you'd have told, I went to you. Yeah, it would have been last night. But.
Come on. But I didn't want to come over there.
My focus is on this young man and me. Me having closure and this young man having closure. If I thought more
Honey, I
about
don't want
sex
you.
education, she would have been
So
my
wait, you
roommate.
almost ended up having sex last night?
No, we
If
did
it was not about this young man
He
and me,
wanted to come over, but I didn't want that.
she just can't tell the truth, just period, point blank.
Really? What do I need to tell the truth to you for? Who are you? Like, you're nothing. You're nothing but Delvin's daddy.
But, Mr. Lillard, I need to ask you this. I can understand we've all experienced the puppy love that went wrong, and that first breakup, you just feel like you're not going to get over it, and it seems like you haven't. But I need to say, do you really truly believe you are not Delvin's biological father, or are you just still so hurt because this was your first big love that it's a way to punish her, to never believe her? It's a way to punish her, to never buy in that this is your son?
You know what? The pressure, I really want to ignore it because I feel like I have enough to ignore it. That's not it. If I'm his father, I want to know. If I never got the paper back then, I left it alone. I got that paper. I ain't crazy. Just a lot that's been going on 20 years. And it's not my fault.
All right.
He's paying
And it's
for it,
not
I'm
my
paying
fault,
for
and
it
it's not my
at
fault
the end of the day. And that's why I'm here, because this young man deserves it. That's why I did it.
All right. So, Mr. Holt, Delvin, what are you hoping for today?
Your Honor, of course I want to know if he's my father. It'll be good if he is. But at this moment, it's just like, I just want closure.
You just want to know?
Yeah, I just
No,
want to
there's
know.
a lot of
Your
time
Honor, that's
gone.
it.
It's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
Years.
All right. It has been a lot of time.
Yes.
And I feel like it's time for us to get the results. Jerome? Thank you. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Lillard versus Holt, when it comes to 20-year-old Delvin Holt, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Lillard, you are not the father.
Okay, baby. It's cool. Darius, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for putting you through that. I really am. Sorry.